Hey guys, happy fabulous Friday. Sorry about that. There was a little mix up. I think I hit a button to turn it off. I wanted to get on here and do our, we're not going to do any stamping today. We're just going to be doing a Minnie Mouse craft. And you know how I love Minnie Mouse. I've actually been, I didn't realize that Minnie Mouse had her own Facebook page. I'm actually following it. I didn't realize that until now. So it's weird. Sorry, half my face is missing. I need to sit back. I'm trying to hold the phone. So anyway, it's Fabulous Friday. I have a Minnie Mouse craft for us today. It's super cute, using some Dollar Tree things. How cute are my ears today? I'll show you the backs of them in a second. Like, they're technically like Prince Charming ears. They're for Mickey Mouse, technically. Like, there's no bow. It's supposed to be Prince Charming. And of course I wanted them because I got them on clearance. Of course I wanted them because I love Cinderella. Whoops. I love Cinderella. But I don't know. The tassels are a little bit much. I'm not sure. I might take the tassels off, but they're super cute. They're for the Prince Charming carousel. I'm trying to move this camera up. I'll move it in a minute. So anyway, I just have a fun Minnie Mouse craft, and that's about it. So, oh, there's a lot of things I wanted to tell you about Celebration. We've updated some items and stuff, but I'll go ahead and I'll just get started. So we've updated some items. Let me move the camera here. There we go. We've updated some items, and so there's some different items now available on in the Dollar Tree Celebration section that weren't available before. So remember all of these. Most of these items are still available. I think there are a few that are not available. I'm going to check right now because I can click it open. It's right here. I have it open. I just have to click the tab. Let's see, ordering. I'm pretty positive that there are a few things that are not orderable from the Celebration catalog. Oh, is it Celebration? Oh, there we go. Okay, so no, I think that all of these are still available. All the Celebration items in here are still available. What has already gone away was this super cute Clover punch that it's already sold out, and they don't have it anymore, which is kind of a bummer. I had it here. Hold on. I had it folded down because I liked it. I was thinking about getting it. So the Clover punch is gone, which is such a bummer because you could use that all year round. So it's such a bummer that that's already gone. But you know, that's what, sometimes some of these things are while supplies last. Now, another thing that is sold out, but it is coming back in, is this punch, the heart punch. This heart punch can be used in a lot of different ways. Let me see if there's a larger picture of it. So yeah, there we go. This punch here is still available. So this one, I think this one might carry over into the new catalog that we're going to get in May. So because they're ordering more. Sometimes what happens is when they order more, most of the time what happens is they, when they're ordering more, it means that it's probably going to go into the new catalog. But we will see. Yeah, I thought some of these items had sold out, but I'm wrong. Oh, there's a couple kits that are available in the $50 section. There are, yeah, everything seems to be available from this Celebration. There might be one or two things, but it looks like everything's available. And now they've added some punches. They've added a couple kits. They've added a bunch of new things in there, which I'm super excited about, with a $50 increment order. So don't forget, you want to order in $50 increments. So, and that way you can get the free items. So my dear friend Carol, who is just lovely, she made me this adorable little calendar. Look, it's a little calendar that would sit on your desk. You see, it's got a little easel, so you can sit it on your desk. And I'm like, how cute is that? I'm loving it. And so I smashed the bow a little bit. I got to fix it. But how cute is that? I was like, this is so perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and oh, January's gone. We can go to February. And I'm going to take it to work. I start work, face-to-face work again next week, which I'm kind of bummed out about. I'm not going to lie. But that's okay. You know, so that is my new desk for work. So what I'm doing today is I'm actually using, I think his name is Robert Mitchell Love Sign. I think his name is Robert Mitchell. I have to check. Or maybe it's Roger. It's famous. And it's in like Chicago. This is it. It's a super famous, it was super famous in the 80s. I remember, yeah, let's see. I just want to get the name of the artist because he's one of my favorite. And the love sculpture, that's what it is. Here it is. Robert Indiana. That was it. Robert Indiana. I don't know why I thought Mitchell. But yeah, Robert Indiana did these famous love signs in the 80s. And I think it was, yeah, it was in the 80s. And it might have been in the 70s when he started it. But he, you know, made these famous love signs. And they had the L, O, and the O was crooked, and they were love sculptures. And he just put them in the middle of cities all over the place, and they were just super cool. So what I thought would be fun is instead of having the O be the paw print, and it's crooked, you see, so this is kind of like a take of Robert Indiana's sculptures. And he put out all kinds of like objects using this particular style of... he put out stamps, he put out like all kinds of like product or people did, even if he maybe didn't, but because sometimes, you know, an artist will do something and then it'll get copied. So anyway, so it's just one of my favorite things. I happened to see this at the Dollar Tree a while back. It was in the craft section, and then I also found it in the pet section. And you know, they have different signs. You can use one that says home, you can use one that says something else. Like, it's a little bit bent. I think I must have dropped it, but it says love. And so what we're going to do is we're going to cover up this instead of with the paw print. We're going to make a little Minnie Mouse, which I thought would be kind of fun take on what Carol had given me. But I want to do one for each holiday. So first I'm going to do one for Valentine's Day, but I'm going to see about trying to do one for March, and for, you know what I mean, like each month I could have a different one, kind of like those home signs that people make that have the Mickey Mouse on it. Oh, and by the way, here's the back side of those ears. I like the back sides actually better than the front sides. I love the carousel here. I don't know, I just think they're just kind of cute. I don't know, there's the subtlety. I think all these tassels are a little bit much. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, especially when it was on my head, like this one is like straight up laying on my head. So they don't really swing. These ones on the end swing a lot, which is cool. But I think these three like all just kind of sat on the top of my head, which makes it kind of awkward. So I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll cut off these little tassels and do something else. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll keep them, but... Anyway, so that's my new pair of clearance ears. And it's so funny because if you go to the park, they're still full price. So I want to be able to cover up that paw print. So in order to do that, I am literally just going to take my circle dies and see which ones are going to be good enough. Oh, that one might be good. Let's see if I don't know if this one is the right one. No, that one's too big. I think I might have already guessed it. Let's see. Let's see how big. I think this one was too small. Yeah, the one that she made was too small. So we definitely needed it a little bit bigger. We need it like a size bigger. Let's see how big this one is to hers. This one I think is the same size. Yeah, these are the same size ears. I think I need the next bigger size for the ears. Because it's funny, the ears are like deceptive. I'll cut a couple. But see, this one looks too big, this one here. But maybe that's the right one. I think that's the next size. I think that's the only option. It'll be this one or this one. So the next thing I'm going to do is, let me slide these back in so they don't pop out. I just keep them in their original spot. I could measure them for you if you want, but I'll be honest, this is how I kind of figure it out. I just kind of lay it out over to see. I might need to use this one instead of this one. These look too small. So I want to use a paper that's going to be festive and very springy, you know, very Valentine-y. So I was thinking I could use this one. I think that one's good, which the backside has stripes, or I could use this one. This is our In Color 6x6 paper. It's a sweet sorbet. I don't think the plaid, the polka dots, maybe the polka dots. And then another option is I could look in here and see if there's one that I really want, that like with these pink. No, I think I'm going to stick with this because it's handy. It's what I have, but I don't necessarily want, because actually I was going to try and fit, let's see, a bug on it. So yeah, I want her background. I want her to be like a faded background color to this. So I'm going to have a ladybug on it as well. And so that's where the print is going to come in. So we've got, so, cause I always think of like bugs and Valentine's Day, ladybugs and Valentine's Day. So when I think about it, what kind of color would I want connecting to Sweet Sorbet? I don't want red. Maybe I could choose a pink. Maybe that would be a good option, is choosing a pink. That would be a good background, but I know people say red and pink don't go together, but I usually ignore that opinion because I love using red and pink. I've had different people tell me that. I'm like, whatever. I love red and pink. Flirty Flamingo is good. That one looks good. I could even have her in like kind of a gray, one of the grays. I could have her in a gray granite or a basic gray. I hate that the streaming is so bad now on, or smoky slate. Maybe I'll grab the smoky slate. Because the black of the ladybug is going to pop. And so you kind of, well, I guess I could also make her black and then punch a different kind of ladybug, actually. I could punch a different ladybug instead. That might be better. Let me get a gray granite smoky slate. I think I'm going to get a smoky slate. And I'm going to get black. No, it's brown. Oh, that's black. Okay. And what else are we going to get? I'm going to use the polka dotted one, I think. I don't think I have any that are already cut up of that one. I do. I have a couple scraps in here. Looks like I have some scraps. Hang on. Oh, but they're the wrong size. I have some scraps that they're the wrong size, so they won't work. So, oh, there's a scrap. Oh no, still the wrong size. Okay. I always hate to cut up a new sheet if I don't need to. Okay. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. We'll just slice up some black. And we'll slice up some, I think we'll slice up a little gray. And so let me cut it 4 1/4. And then I'm just gonna cut off a little piece here from it, because I'm using my small cutter. And we'll set that aside. And let me cut this one, but I don't know if I'm going to need the gray. It might be better to use pink. I think I have some scraps of pink because it's just for the wings, not wings, the body of the ladybug. I think I have a scrap that will work for that. Okay, so we'll get my handy dandy little mini stamp cut and emboss. And don't forget that the mini stamp cut and emboss right now, if you join my team, which is awesome, if you join my team, you get to be, you get exclusive access to all kinds of stuff, but nope, let's put this one here. If you join my team, you get for $129, you get approximately $261 worth of stuff. Whoops, let me get that back in. $261 worth of stuff for $129, and that includes this die machine. This die machine, that you can get the white one or the blue one. If you join my team. Now, granted, you know, and you also get a discount. You get a free paper pumpkin. You get all kinds of great stuff. But most of all, I like being a part of the little communities that they have when you're a part of a Stampin' Up! Team. There's just all of these, we have challenges and all these fun little things we do to, you know, just like as a crafting community. And because we're all demonstrators, we all understand a lot of, you know, the aspects. I also like that I can get products ahead of time. So I kind of wish I had ordered that little lucky 4-leaf clover. But, you know, I had a budget, so I was trying to stick to my budget. And so I didn't get to, get the little lucky charms, the little lucky clover. Okay. I don't know if, yeah, you can see it. I was going to say, I don't know if you can see the black on the brown. It's just kind of faded. These ears, I think, are definitely too small. Yep. I thought they looked too small, but I thought, well, I'm going to try it and see. We definitely needed bigger ears because we have to, you know, make it mini. And I might have to figure out a bow here in a minute. Okay, so we've got our little ears. I wanted to do a little ladybug on top, you know, and so I was trying to think, I could even do a little heart. Oh, that might work. A little heart and then the ladybug on top. That actually might work. That might be best, actually, and I have that handy. So let me grab my, I did the ladybug the other day, you guys saw. I was thinking I might even punch another. Let me punch a wing out of this. You see. And so now you get to see how I create essentially. That is so fun. But I kind of think it needs one more. I think I'm going to try to add a scallop. And you know, I wonder if I should do a scallop. Do I want to do it in the plaid? Or do I want to do it in something plain? Or like another piece of red. This is Poppy Parade, I think. Or do I want it to be like... I think I want this. I love the dual heart pack, punch pack. I just think it's so sweet. It has just a sweet style to it. Okay. And then we lay this on top of this. And then we make our little ladybug out of... and let's see, but I don't have a little bow for her head. I need a little bow to make it Minnie Mouse. Let's see. I don't know if I have any red ribbon. I don't think I have, like, I might have a red ribbon. Well, I have a red ribbon, but, oh, you know what I do have is I have the twine. And so I have the sweet sorbet twine that matches the ladybug wings. And we did that before. We could maybe have a little double bow to the side. We can work on that in a second because I don't want to put the ladybug down. I don't want to put everything down yet. Let's see. So we've got, so if we do a double bow, I just fold it in half and then I fold an actual bow. I need a little bit more. So instead of cutting 2 pieces, I just double it over and then fold my bow. Oh, that's too big. And then I'll cut it. So it makes the bow a little bit bigger. And we could put it, I can put it off to the side over here so it's still a mini head. You know how I love my mini ears, and you see, so let's see. I think a double twine bow is good because then it makes it a little bit larger than just a traditional. The ribbons that we have that are red are really large. And so actually, as you can see, Carol, my good friend Carol, she used the Great Ruffle ribbon, you know, and I had done a card like this. And so she copied the concept, she said, in order to make my little calendar, which I love. And it's just so sweet of her. I can't wait to take it to work next week, put it on my desk. It'll be good, you know, because my workplace is an interesting place. I used to teach English as a second language. I loved it. It was my passion. I just loved teaching English as a second language. I loved my students, but I had to move to a different department for different medical reasons. And so I moved to a different department, which was good, but I don't know, where I work is just an interesting place. It just has, it's just that there's quite a bit of toxicity. It makes it kind of hard to stay there. And I keep trying to find jobs somewhere else, and the Lord will open the right door to the right place. And I just keep having faith in that. It's hard, though. I'm not going to pretend it's not hard. Because I'm just trying to figure out how to survive. You know, this is definitely a trial. And so, okay. Cute. And I think if I put the bow right there, on her head direct is okay. I think I'll just wait on the ladybug. I can glue everything else together. So let me glue my hearts together. I'm just going to use some hot glue. Well, actually, maybe I'll just use, I have this handy. So using my regular white glue. I love hot glue. I'm going to need it to glue it to the sign. And let's get our little ears on. I think I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of the white glue for the ears because I want to make sure I can keep moving them around. Hot glue dries a little too fast. Yeah, these are the perfect circles. So I had to try a couple circles. I'll measure them to tell you the size, but I genuinely just kind of try them out to see. I hope you guys are having a good Friday. It's still pretty cold here, but it's warming up. It's not as cold as it was. It was really bad there for a minute. I mean, it froze over, and yeah, luckily I kept all my power and water. So let's try it out on our sign. And this sign I just got from the Dollar Tree. So, oh, it's not covering. Oh my gosh, I thought it was going to cover. It's not. Oh my gosh. So my plan is being foiled. I guess I needed to make the circle, the head bigger. Bummer. This isn't going to work. I'll have to maybe I'll just get a giant circle and glue this on. That's what I'll do. I'll have to cut a big circle, much bigger. Gosh, I guess my brain wasn't really connecting that. Let's see, which one will cover up? This one will cover it up. Let's see. Gosh, I thought it was big enough. I thought it was going to cover it. No, it did not. Okay. This one would work. I'll cut this one and the next size bigger than this one. So this one and this one. I don't know if I might have to get the big machine to cut these out. Annoying. I love my little mini. I don't think it'll fit. Yeah, these, oh, they'll barely fit. Yeah, these will barely fit. Yeah. Okay. Bummer. Okay. So let me grab some of that red that I had. Let's try Poppy Parade. I've got a few little pieces of that. Hi, Marsha. Yes, I'm grateful for the sunshine today here too. Because I'm not sure where you're located. I forgot. I've mailed things to you, but I've forgotten. I know you're not too far. Sorry, I dropped all my dies. Burleson, that's right. Oh, you had ice. We had ice here too, but I didn't see the ice. Like, I've seen all these people that had like little trucksicles and stuff like that because everything froze over so badly. But I didn't really see that. But I'm sure it happened here too. I just didn't see it. Okay. We're going to cut this one. Oh, come on. I have a feeling this one's going to be good enough, but we'll cut the larger one just in case. I like the scallops, so I think the scallops will be best. Because then it also matches the heart punch. It'll match the heart punch, which makes it good. Oh my gosh. Oh, we didn't get any inches here where I am directly. Okay, come on. Yeah, I was waiting. I mean, I know there were snow flurries, but I didn't see any direct snow flurries here. I don't know if we really had any. I know we had a lot of slushy rain, but no flurries to my recollection. Doesn't mean they weren't there. Just might not have seen them. Okay, so let's get our sign back. I'm so bummed. I really wanted just her head without the extra thing behind, but that's such is life. And I want it to be angled. And so, because, you know, like Robert Indiana's signs, I like them angled. So, and then we can put, oh, sleep. Okay. And then, let's see. And then I've got my bow here. I think that's good. I think that's going to work. So let's go ahead and glue these on. So I'm going to glue my little heart on my Minnie head. And I'm going to glue my little head on my circle. I'm actually going to move it up a little. I had it way down here, but look at how much better it looks when the circle is like in the center of the other circle and ears are like poking out. You see what I mean? When it's down lower or centered. I feel like this circle mimics this outer circle a little bit better. Yeah, I think it really makes it pop more, Marcia. And I think centering the circle of her body, you know, the main part of her head to the center of the scalloped circle gives it a little different design element. Then I'm gonna be popping that up on in a second. And I wanna add, because I can, I wanna add some cute rhinestones or something to the ladybug. I don't think I want black. I think I want, let's see. I could even add the hearts. Those would be cute. I could add the little hearts that we have. Or I could even just add standard rhinestones to give her some standard cuteness, or pearls. The pearls actually might be good because of the little polka dots. No, I don't like the real red. Pearls. Or, well, I did the black dots before. I don't really want to do the big black dots again. I think either pearls have different shapes. Yeah, I think we'll do the pearls instead of the big black dots. Okay. And so, yeah, Robert Indiana is this famous sculptor. I just love him. I remember my mom had a bunch of like different, she had a bunch of different items that had his little love sign on it. Okay, so let's take the two big ones. And so, hold on. Oh, that's right. I'll do a big one at the top and a big one at the top. The key is like mirroring them across each other to get them even. Sorry, I'm trying to move. No, I moved away. There we go. Okay. So, you know, to try and keep them even, what was happening before is I did like a whole wing first and tried to mimic it over here. It was too hard. It's easier to keep your eye focused in one area than to try and mimic an entire, you know, two sides. Okay. So these two are even, these two are pretty even. And then I'll take the tiny ones and put them, I'm going to go ahead and put 4 because I just think that's fun. Part of me thinks actually it might have been better if I used like the plaid instead of the polka dots. You know, because the plaid would have contrasted with the dots a little more, but it's still cute. But I guess it keeps all the circles. And then we're going to pop her up, make her 3D. I'm just trying to figure out where to put this little bow to make it Minnie. So I can put it here. Let's see, how's that look? Or I can put it to the side. Set it and see. I think the center might be best. Yeah. I just feel like ladybugs are Valentine-y sometimes. So I like my little double bow. And so I think I'm going to put that here. I might shorten these a little bit, but I think I'm going to put my little double bow right there. Okay, I'm going to use just a tiny bit of hot glue on the back of my double bow because I know that'll hold it down. Come on. some little strings of it coming off. There we go. I think I'm going to trim those smaller. And then I'm going to elevate my little ladybug, pop it up with some hot glue. I'm going to go ahead and put a little hot glue. Come on, there we go. And when you put just a little bit of hot glue, it does the same job as the dimensionals. It's just a little subtle. Where are my fabric scissors? There. We'll let that dry for a second. I love these basic pearl jewels. It's funny how something so simple as a little pearl can add a little something. Yeah, sorry about the green screens that keep happening. That's not, it's just Stampin' Up, you know, or not Stampin' Up. Facebook keeps updating its app, but then it doesn't want to work with iPhone when you're streaming. So, well, I'm not going to buy a new phone just because Facebook isn't working. I just got this phone, I think last year. And I know you have to replace your phone. You know, they make it to where you have to replace your phone, but I don't want to have to replace it so soon. Okay. Trim those. Yep, good. Just a little bit shorter. I think having them a little shorter is going to help. Yeah, that's good. And then they can go underneath the antennae. Yeah, there we go. Cute. All right. And then we're going to pop this bad boy on our sign. And that's the end of our craft. It wasn't too complicated. No stamping today. No stamping. Just crafting. Oh, that's so cute. And I thought I could do one for springtime and change it up. You know, oh, that's right. I didn't want to hot glue it. Because if I hot glue it, then I can't... my bad. I don't want to hot glue it because if I hot glue it, then I can't change it out. I thought I could do one for each season, you know? So I might even replace this. I think I might replace this twine actually now that I think about it because it's kind of ugly, this twine. So I think I'll replace this twine. I'll just have to think a little bit more about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a glue dot. I'm going to pop a glue dot on there. And that way it'll hold it for the temporary time being. Technically the hot glue will come off of the metal, but I want to make sure that it doesn't tear my cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and put, let's see, where do I have to put them? I guess I'll just put them down on the sign a little bit. And that way I can put them where they're popping up. And it's just enough to hold it temporarily until Valentine's Day. And then I'll make a new one. I don't think I'll make all of them with the circle background, but that's kind of fun. So I thought I would do one for each. So I'm turning her sideways like the Robert Indiana signs. And that way the ladybug is actually straight, but her head is crooked, which is kind of cute. There we go. And there we go. Now it's popped in place. It actually could move a little bit. There. No, I keep seeing the little dog print underneath. There we go. Now it's on. I'll find a better way to do that. But yeah, so now she's a little crooked, but I kind of like it. And so, and you know, I could, because I've made it temporary, I can always change it and make her straight. I just like that crooked O on all those Robert Indiana sculptures. It's just one of my favorite things. My mom loved it, so I think that's why I love it. And so we have one here in San Antonio, one of those sculptures at the McNay Art Museum. I believe it's purple and pink. He's done them all over the country. I don't know if he's done them all over the world, but I know he's done them all over the US. I know there's one in New York, and I think there's also one in Chicago. That's the love sign. And I think I'll definitely replace this with something more Minnie Mouse inspired. something neutral so that I can use it all year round. I guess in theory I could change out the twine all year round too if I wanted. But maybe using some of the red, the black and white gingham instead. That would be good. The black and white gingham would match with everything all year round. So maybe I'll use some of that as the replacement for the twine. I think that'll be a good option. And so, because even if I do a spring one, the black, you're more than likely going to have a little black for her head. And I'll make it maybe more floral for Easter. And then for summer, I could do something summer inspired, beach inspired, same kind of thing. So anyway, so that's our craft today. Now I used the dual heart punch pack again, and I used the Ladybug Builder, the Ladybug Punch, which is my favorite punch of all time. I love ladybugs. And this sign just came from the Dollar Tree. You could use any sign that has an O. I've also seen these at the Dollar Tree that said, I've seen the ones that said home. And also I've seen love and home and a few others. And you're just going to change whatever the O is to match the Minnie Mouse head. And so, yeah, so that's our little craft for today. Nothing too crazy, but yeah. All right, thanks for tuning in. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. I'm going to get prepped for work, my full-time face work again. I've been working, just teleworking from home. But going back into the office, I'm a little like, oh, I'm a little anxious. I know it's going to be fine. I'm just anxious because it's been a long time and I don't really love being there, but that's okay. It's a very good job and I'm grateful to have a good job. And so I have to focus on the positive. So, all right. Love and kisses, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you all. All right. Bye-bye.